Oh, that's a lash out. That's a lash out. What are you lashing out for, mate? Come on, Peter. Fuck that. Save him. Oh, fuck. You're on. Of course you fucked it up.
Oh, fuck off.
So today we're doing one of the challenges where we draw our positions out of a hat, out of a bag today. We've got all the positions in here for a 4-2-3-1, and we've got one of the boys playing up, and we've only got 10 men here today, so we figured no better opportunity. Our goalkeeper's not here, so no better opportunity to randomise it. So here we go. So first up we've got Trav. Trav, look away. Tell them what position you normally play.
Normally a midfielder.
Normally a midfielder by trade for Trav. It's
left mid.
Today, Trav's left mid.
Oh. Half back.
Oh, I got two. DM. Alright, Burjo and DM, what do you normally play?
Defender.
Yep, defending with. Davo, what do you normally play?
Striker.
DM. Oh, that's good. Alright. Hold up. Verge, what position do you normally play?
Usually full back.
Centre back, Verge. Don't look. Centre back. Oh, shit. Alright. Ned, what do you normally play?
Usually a centre back.
Yeah.
Right mid.
Ned Pearson Burke, right mid.
Hancock, normally centre
Has to be
mid.
done sometimes.
Left back.
The one I didn't
Alright.
Oh, fuck, that's dangerous. Goalkeeper.
Our fill-in's playing goalkeeper.
Corn, normally a striker.
Ben's gonna get
I'm playing striker.
Alright, it's just me and H.
Right, Harley.
There's an attacking mid and right back left.
Normally a left back.
I'll swap you. Please. Right back. Fuck, I'm playing attacker midfield. We'll see you at full time.
Now, today's comment challenge is about a team song. We actually don't have a team song for when we win. We actually win a lot more than I think what meets the naked eye. So, we need a team song. If you could comment something maybe that's already popular in Europe or South America and we can remix to Redbacks, whatever it may be, the best one in the comment section will win a free SC Helos hoodie.
But as you can see, I'll give you a preview of the game today. So, the pitch is just fucking... It's just dirt with patches of green. I like it, but that's where I thrive. I'm playing attacker midfield and these guys are second from the bottom, so it'll be very interesting to see how we go. We've got arguably the shortest back line of all time. So we've got Verge with Pete, with Harley and Hancock at the back. And then we move into DM and we've got Davo and Burjo. So we've got height and stockiness in there. And then height and stockiness squared is me at attacking midfield. And then we've got Ned at right back, not stockiness, but definitely height. And then at left mid we've got Trav, which is the opposite of all those above. And then up front we've got Corn, and in goals we've got Zach Posadas. He's never played goalkeeper before or anything, so we're very nervous about that. But yeah, look, very exciting time. Keen to kick off. They're second from the bottom, we're third. You know, by trade we should win, but I don't know. Ollie's here. Ollie's our normal goalkeeper. How do you feel to be playing outfield today, man?
Fantastic.
He just came from the snow, but he was in Jindabyne this morning.
Yes.
So that's very exciting. In his sneeze. Yep. Fucking.
Welcome back to Sunday League. It's been a fortnight since I spoke to you all, and I'm not going to lie, I missed you all a lot. If you're from Sid City, or, you know, even north, west, south, east of Sid City, you know in June, precipitation was at an all-time high. The amount of washouts we had was insane, so we're finally back on the pitch here. We won't be missing another week. Why? Because we're playing 4 games in 10 days and possibly 6 in 17. I know, insane for a bunch of blokes that pay $350 to play football every year. We're not Jude Bellingham getting paid $500k a week, are we? But anyway, here's the kickoff glitch, and Benny's getting in behind, and he almost reaps the fruits of his labours there. Now we move into the 3rd minute. Look at this camera, by the way. We had young Kundai rock up because young Cam, cameraman flat, he wasn't able to make it. So Benny gets the ball on the byline here, keeps it in. Well done, really good stuff, great goalkeeping. Falls to Ned, who's playing right midfield instead of centre back, and Trav with a curling effort, unfortunately just over the post. But yeah, look how HD this is. I wanted to keep it in. I used to work at JB Hi-Fi in the TV section, and if you didn't know any better, this would be one of the little ad rolls that roll on them, you know what I mean? I was a salesman at JB Hi-Fi, but I wasn't very good. Here's Hancock out from the back with his Gerrard slip, but the difference between Hancock and Steven Gerrard is Hancock makes up for it. There's no Denver Bar happening at Emu Plains, I'll tell you that much. He's not getting away. If you're a Liverpool fan, I'm sorry to tell you, but I'd rather Hancock on the ball than Gerrard when it really comes to it. Look, once again, I just want to show you how high definition this camera angle is, but not only that, I wanted to highlight my centre-backs today. Here they are, the shortest centre-back pairing of all time, and they look like AC Milan in the 1990s. Seriously, what a pairing, man. And they get a corner here. As you can see, it flows off Ned's hand there. They win a handball, and it's the first opening of the game, really. They get a penalty, but it doesn't phase our ringing goalkeeper from Div 3 all-age, Zach Posadas. He's never played goalkeeper before. Fun fact, if you're from the European comp and you think differently, I beg you to shut your mouth. But what happens here is I go up to Zach and I go, hey, just watch the chest, right? You know, he told me that, Dario. If you're familiar with my father, then you'd know he was quite the goalkeeper himself. After sharing that information, I walk back confident, knowing that Zach knows what to do. And as you can see here, the joys were shared and the celebrations as well. There's H-Train sitting on the bench. Are you shocked? Now we move on in the game. They get the ball in midfield here. Now Pete comes across. This is our centre-back, and he gets his shirt torn. He's not happy with it. And for those who don't know, Pete's from Russia. Give me a right back from Russia. He's 5 feet, and we call him Pete. I want to highlight this though. This is how you operate in the men's game. None of that bitching and whinging and saying I'll see you in the car park, man. Just get on with it. You know, maybe we could all take a leaf out of Pete's book, you know, and I'd be happy to get Pete on the mic to drum some common sense into you all, especially the opposition goalkeeper who unfortunately didn't share similar sentiments, and you'll see that at the end of the game. We move in now into the 25th minute. Burjo breaking open in the midfield, sells that guy a mortgage, and he's not even a mortgage broker. Well done to Burjo there. Ben Corn here, falls to Ned. Oh, unlucky. Now, we're going to get a good shot here. Do you think this was on target from Ned? Let me know. But it's a great block nonetheless. Really die-hard desperation stuff. Ned tries to play it back to our right back here, and you're thinking, dude, I haven't seen that number 4 before. Yes, you have. It's goalkeeper Ollie. He's getting in the outfield today, and one thing you got to know about Ollie is there was a man before his time that now plays for Bathurst 75. He goes by the name of Jack Hunter. He used to be our goalkeeper. Ollie was our centre-back. That's what Ollie originally was signed as, a centre-back, and he just took it on the chin and became a goalkeeper when we needed one. So Ollie's really getting back into it today. Now, there's a big foul on Corn. The referee didn't call it. It was studs up to the ankle. But Corn, you know, he does a roll or two. And sometimes I think he rolls too much, so maybe the referee doesn't call it. But nonetheless, we move on in the game. 33rd minute here. Comes out to Ollie. Oi, oi, oi. Unlucky Ollie. The bench boys are quite happy with that. As you can see, 34 minutes on, and H is off, and that's about it. So we've made one substitution in 34 minutes. You'd think with 4 blokes on the bench, they'd be a bit more desperate to get on the pitch, but maybe that's just me. Nonetheless, Jacobo de Video Rodriguez gets fouled here, and you'll see him, you know, he's lining up to take the free kick. Now, we're just going to take a quick cut shot here. I'm not going to say what I said, but you'll see now I'm lining up over the ball. What I did say was, you know, Davo, it's pretty unfair that your Spanish people just won the Euros and my Italians seriously disappointed my whole nation and bloodline. So would you mind if I get a chance to take the free kick? Now, speaking of free kicks, that's not a free kick. That's a shock and dive. And we move on here. Jacobo de Villa Rodriguez, just that Spanish influence, isn't it? And he looks for the ball over the top. He waits till he sees the run. He draws defenders in and he finds Corn. Corn's on his bike. Might get a shot off here, but he doesn't. Why? Because some great defending. You got to acknowledge it when you see it, and it was. Got his body across really well. Now we're into the late part of the half, and we all know this is the most dangerous part because you can get comfortable, you can get, you know, complacent, if you will, and they get a corner in and a great header, but unfortunately just over the bar, it didn't get down in time, and that we make our way into half-time at 0-0. Our change of formation, if you will, or not our change of formation, our randomising of positions has not paid off, but it hasn't put us in debt. You know, it's kept us at 0-0 to second from the bottom of the table, but it is what it is.
Penalty 7.5. Alright, boys, it's probably like that's up there with one of our worst halves.
What do you expect?
We're gonna win the fucking game, right? We're gonna scrap that positional bullshit for a second. We're going back to a 4-1-3-2. Right, going 1 DM, 3 in front. Yeah, no, back's been perfect. Going forward, we're struggling. Then we're gonna go 2 at the top. This is how we're gonna start the half. You 2 at the top.
Let's give it to this goal, yeah. I need to score a goal.
You're having a blinder out there. We're getting fucking Tao mentioned as soon as he come on. We get way too stretched, eh? Defense, push your line up. Listen. Defense, push your line up. Get back out there.
Into the second half we go. We've had to scrap the randomised positions, but, you know, we need 3 points. We've got 4 games in 10 days. We need to start off strong. Nonetheless, people ask me about the kickoff glitch. You go, Falk, does it work in defence? Of course it does. Look at this. Davo hits it into him. He kicks it out. We've got the ball back within 9 seconds. What are we going to do with it? Well, 2 minutes later, I need to speed it up for you, but 2 minutes later, Davo's down the line, plays Trav. Trav almost makes that bloke do the splits. Lucky he doesn't, because that's a groin injury waiting to happen. Finds Corn, bottom corner. Corn gives it to the goalkeeper. Like Ben mentioned at halftime. He said, let's give it to the goalkeeper. He pointed to Hancock, but to tell you who was listening, Davo, and you'll see that now. Davo gets the ball back here. He gives it to the goalkeeper by providing an assist for Ben. But not only that, Ben runs past the goalkeeper. Davo sees that. He's picking up on some synergy and gives him a little love tap. I love that type of stuff, man. That's real good stuff. If you want to get under opponent's skin, ask Ben Corn. He's got a full manual at home. I think it's like a 200-page book. Self-author as well. Here goes Corn again, almost in behind, and he hits the post, gets it over the keeper. Beautiful little dink, but unfortunately wasn't enough. And here's the bench boys loving it today. Sneeze, H, Ned, really getting cozy whilst the boys get into their work in the second half. Now, move on in the game. One may argue this is a foul on Pete, but truth be told, I'm a larger man. I truly am. I'm a larger man. I'm 6'4", and I'm not going to tell you my weight. But I can understand, you know, when us bigger fellas are using our weight and size, it gets called a foul when it really isn't. We're just kind of going for the ball. But one would argue maybe that's a foul. Nonetheless, that 5-10 seconds later, they play the ball in behind to their striker. Look at that for a finish, by the way. I didn't really pick up on it during the game, and he didn't really celebrate too much, to be honest. But that angle, it looks gorgeous. It's bouncing. This field is like a camel's back. It's just full of lumps, and you'll see it here. It's bouncing, and that's not easy to put on the floor and curl, and he does that so beautifully there. Great finish from Emu, and it's 1-1. And, you know, maybe we shouldn't have scrapped the randomised positions because it's clearly not paying off right now. But, yeah, in we go to the 62nd minute here. Gets a cross into the box. He hits goalkeeper Ollie, who's trying to play some smart football without bringing in goalkeeper Zach Bazardis. But Ollie doesn't know this isn't the time for possession. This is the time to get rid of the fucking thing. We'll have another look at it here. The ball goes in behind. He's going to get a cross in, and you'll see Ollie play chest. I respect it. I really do. You know, I love that style of football. Spanish style of football, if you will. But I just don't think Redbacks is the place for Spanish style of football. Speaking of Spanish style of football, Jacobo de Vida Rodriguez. They hate him because they can't touch him. He's just in those leagues, isn't he? There's the bench boys letting that defender know that you'll never get on his level. But yeah, here he goes again. Look at him. He just kind of glides, doesn't he? David never really sprints. I train with him. He never really sprints. But yeah, he should have had an assist there. 75th minute. Unlucky for Trav. We move on in the game a few minutes later. They get a cross in. There's H with a vital clearance. It's not like he had any time to, you know, maybe take a touch and look up for a pass. None of that. Here's their bloody cheat code. It's their Rory Delap throw-ins. If you know, you know. Stoke City back in the day. That's how they stayed in the Prem for so long. And speaking of Stoke Cities, Peter Crouch bicycle coming out. Wow, good stuff. He came up to me after the game and goes, can you put that in the video? I said, of course, brother. Here we get an opportunity. I was at front post. I get a flick on, but no one's kind of in the middle there. Now, I want to let this one play out for you because I just want to show you the absolute royal bed shit of our backline here. Pete's on the ground tying his shoelaces, I think. Ollie and Harley are standing there, just completely standing there. H continues to stand there whilst the ball rolls past him. Completely baffles me. I can't include the audio here, but what Ben Corn and I say out loud cannot be repeated as to what they were thinking, you know? But nonetheless, we move on. Here's some of us tracking back to try and get the ball back. Pete arguably makes a foul. Towel arguably makes a foul, and that's kind of what you do in these situations, right? It's 1-1 in dying stages of the game, and luckily the referee doesn't call it, and we go down the other end. Now, Jacobo de Vida Rodriguez, you should never lunge in at him. If you're an opponent and we've got you this year, I'm telling you right now, if you want to listen, you can. Do not lunge in at Jacobo de Vida Rodriguez. On the other hand, if you don't lunge in, he will burn you anyway. Now, we move into the 78th minute here. You can see Corny's a bit exhausted, but Ryan O'Keefe, the player playing up for us today as well with Zach Bazardis, plays a beautiful ball into Ben Corn here, and he almost gets a second one past this goalkeeper, but he doesn't. The goalkeeper stands tall, and it's a great save. We're into the 81st minute here. Hancock goes, I'm taking it into my own hands. He keeps running, delivers a beautiful dink into the back post. It's not meant to be. Into the 86th minute here, and I'll be damned if I don't contribute in some way, shape or form to this game. I've had a shocker so far, so I'm thinking aerially, that's probably where I'm going to make my contribution. I was wrong, but we'll see that now. So Riley Burgess gets the ball down the corner here. He retrieves it well on the edge of the box. He finds H-Train waiting to get a cross in. H, a bit of a worm burner, but nonetheless, I can turn on a 5-cent piece. I don't know where I got my agility from, but I know I've got to get in the mixer here, and in the mixer I get it too. Ryan O'Keefe, the step up from Div 3 to Div 2 is seamless for the kid. He gives us a celebration. We haven't had many of them, and let us know if you'd like to see more over the course of this year. But seriously, what a goal. There's Hayes Train getting into it. He's pretty happy with a pass to an assist. I'm not sure how many people count those stats, but make sure you put Hayes Train down for one so far this season at a minimum. And there you'll see the goal there. I didn't celebrate because I was out of puff, and you'll see that in 1 second. Seriously, I was dead, and I'm very glad that was my last kick of the game, quite literally. So off I go, Trav goes on, and into the dying stages of the game here. Emu have a throw in. I just want to show you some really brilliant defending from H Train here. As you can see, really lively, yeah. Anyway, we move into the 90th minute, and look at this for a press from Hancock. You know, people talk about dogs, and they talk about German Shepherds and, you know, Rottweilers. I'm going to talk about Hancock, dude. Like, this guy's a dead set animal. He's a freak. This is the 89th minute. I'm pretty sure he's done the full 90 as well, and he's going like that. And a beautiful ball, but it just spins away from Burjo's foot there. Otherwise, it would have been one of the best plays of the season. Now, you'll hear here, I'll get you to listen carefully as to what their goalkeeper says out loud.
Wait till the end of the game. Take to the corner, Steve.
Unfortunately for the Emu boys, their goalkeeper has fallen victim to the art of shithousery from Ben Corn. If you want to talk about art, you want to talk about shithousery and the football pitch being the canvas, Ben Corn, yeah, we call him Vincent Van Gogh for that exact reason. That guy is the king of shithousery, and he plays Div 2 all age. Nonetheless, a great game with Emu and a tough 90 minutes.
Rough as guts 2-1 win. Shout out to him. Anyway. Round of applause for the man who's never played goalkeeper before, Zach Posadas, and Rhino keeps scoring the winner. Fucking hell, we're in dire straits today. And a round of applause for Kundai, who fucking saved us and made sure he's going on YouTube today. Fuck yeah, Kundai. Anyway, we'll see you on Tuesday. Fuck me, that was bad.